Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. I am JDZ Gaming Empire. Let's see, we need to recover the heart of a numeral. Hence, Diranath will return to the orrery, and Sidor will bring Rajan's mantle to the orrery. So let me look at this journal. So we need to get the heart of the numeral. Okay, we've already taken care of the two of this quest already. We need to go up here now. All right, so we're done in this area. Good. And I believe we have a skill point that we need to spend. Yes. And what are we going to do? Something with some, okay. That's hireling, which we already have. We want to do something with research. Okay, that one we have already. There's probably nothing here. Nothing that we can even get there. Okay, reduces research times by 5%. Let's see if there's something else. We've already done that one. We've done that one. I guess this is enchanting. Guess it doesn't matter. And we've already done that one. We've got all the big ones already. All right, I guess we're going to do enchanting. But let me first see, is there anything within our class? Does not look like it. Excuse me. Reduces the cost of sprint by 2% for each piece of light armor. Let's go ahead and get this, and then we'll be done with it. Which one was it? Did I? Hey, I missed something. I thought there was something here that we could do. To increase our research time. We did this one already. Temper. Done that one already. Well, I guess I just wasn't paying attention, and I thought there was another one here that we could research. I must just be overlooking it. Anything in there? No. Huh. Maybe we just haven't unlocked it yet. I thought it was unlocked. And then I went over here and started looking. I'm losing it. Well, let's get this one, I suppose. Levels 15, 1 to 15. Let's go ahead and get this. I mean, we're gonna get all of these eventually anyways. I don't know why I thought there was something else that we could reduce the research time on. Okay, I spent entirely too long on that. Okay. Nobody's fighting up here no more? That's good. Does she have anything to say?
It seems Sheogorath held up his end of the deal. I felt his absence, I should likely say. I was able to open a portal here without any difficulty. I tried to tell Captain Elanthor what happened, but he wouldn't listen.
How do you know, Alus?
In his youth, I took him as an apprentice. He was lazy, a bit reckless, and nearly set my laboratory afire on 3 occasions. His childhood was quite difficult, but that's no excuse for his actions.
How was his childhood difficult?
Long ago, his bloodline ruled South Point. He was a child who thought the town would one day be his, but his parents died in a fire when he was young, and he lost everything. I thought by taking him on as a pupil, I could teach him humility. I was wrong.
Will you return to the orrery?
Yes, very soon. Once I pour through the wreckage of my home and see what wasn't lost, perhaps I'll see you there.
See you there. Let's speak with the captain.
The scouts you rescued brought reinforcements from Elden Root. We subdued the townsfolk for their own protection. Tell me, what happened in the cathedral?
Sheogorath was the cause of all this.
What? I thought Dareneth was mad. A Daedric prince in Grotwood? Is he in the cathedral? We should clear the town.
No, I made a deal with him to leave town.
You? Well, thank the 8 divines. Where is this Mayor Owlus all the crazed citizens mentioned? I'd like a word with him.
I killed him. That was Sheogorath's deal.
Probably best I keep that from the report. My superiors will see no further than abetted a Daedric prince. I'd rather not diminish your significant accomplishments.
What will happen to South Point citizens?
We'll escort them to Eldenroot. Hopefully the Mages Guild can look into their madness. As for South Point, we'll remain here to help rebuild. After this, what else can we do?
Okay, and let's speak with the lieutenant here.
Thanks for saving my hide. They were trying to find a big enough pot to boil me.
Okay, you're welcome. Nobody else that we really need to talk to. Okay, let's get out of here. Everything's all calm now. That's good. Calm, calm, calm. Oh, there's a merchant here now. Got anything we need to sell you?
The town's safe, I guess. It's a wreck, and nobody who was crazy really seems to be getting better. I guess I need to think about my future from this point. But let's look on the bright side. Look at how many things I have to sell.
What you got to sell? Okay, potions. Okay. Anything in here we need to sell? It does not look like it. Break all that down. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's head to the waypoint. Or the way shrine, I should say. Way shrine. There is a book near here. See if we can find it before we leave the area. Can't remember. I thought we were looking for this book before. Didn't find it. Sometimes they hide them in pretty good areas. Up here it is. And what's in here? Crafting motive 8, orc style. Okay. We head back to the Waste Shrine. World boss over there. I wonder if anybody's over there. That would put us a good distance away from a Waste Shrine, though. I don't want to go out of the way to go to a boss. Cave of Broken Sails. We are going up here. So we could fast travel here, go back in here, because there is a quest that we need to drop off the head of somebody. Yeah, we need to drop this head off. This head of this orc off. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that our priority when we're heading over there. Okay. This shrine. Guess we'll just go in here. We can pick up some writs while we're in here. I believe the writs are upstairs.
Proxy, fate has plucked you from the flotsam of chaos for this specific moment.
Quick and easy way to get experience and crafting materials. Right now, let's see, was there anything over here? Yes. Okay, anything we need to break down? This is the one we just crafted. Let's extract that. Okay. Alchemy, we still need the Blessed Thorn. Maple Bow and Shield. Oh yeah, I'm already researching. So I'm recording this episode back to back with the one last episode. So I cannot do any research unless I have woodworking. Let's see. Do I have a fast woodworking? I do. Instant research. Use it. Okay. Oh yeah, now I can research too. Yes. Nothing in there. All right. Oh, the profits. Okay, it's gonna have to go. Yep. We're gonna research it. I can always craft it again. What? Why is it not? Why is it? I said I can do one of two. Why is it? What? Oh, I can't do one of two. Okay, so because they're both lightning staffs, I can't do two of those. It has to be something else, it looks like. That's how that works. Okie dokie. Good to know. Good to know. I just crafted the... no, I crafted these. Okay, so this can go. All right. So, wait a minute. I should be able to, when we get to the blacksmith, craft or research something else. Clothing over here. Helmet, arm, and bracers. Okay, I research that. Two of these. Yes, I like it. I like it. Cotton hat of magicka. Let me look at that before I get rid of it.
A Daedric prince? Did your sister see a clutch of butterflies when she was there?
Believe what you like. I'm glad things have calmed down there, whatever the cause.
Okay. We can go ahead and deconstruct both of those. Okay.
You made certain the Khajiit will have a voice in Eldenwood. Thank you, Walker.
All right, let's research this. I'm liking the being able to research two things at once. I like it. Okay. All right. Let's leave here now. Whoops. I think we've done. Yeah, we need the Blessed Thistle still. That can be delivered. We need the recipe for that. Okay, so we can go deliver all those things that we have made. Oh, no, the exit's over here. Go drop these things off, and then we will go see about turning in that orc's head. Am I going the right way? No, I don't know why I always go the wrong way.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important.
Alright, that is everything. Truffles. Oh, the horse's name is Truffles. Alright, now let's go turn this in.
Yes, yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
If you're not here on Dominion business, I'll need you to move along. My time is precious.
I killed Skoglag. Here's the proof.
A gruesome trophy, to be sure. But we've thought him dead twice before, only to learn how painfully wrong we were. There are many grieving families who will rejoice to hear of Skolag's death. Here's your reward. It's well earned.
All right, thank you. That is turned in. Now we can probably go back to the fast travel. No, I don't think we will. Well, yeah, we'll go back to the fast travel and then we'll head up this way, get this way shrine. Maybe this book, that sky shard, and then head on over this way. Wow, there's way shrines all over the place. Let's put a marker here to head back this way.
Let's ride.
Hey, we're gonna see him later. Jock Karn. I remember him. Where? Ooh, there's
Do
lots
I
happening.
hear the pitter-patter of little scamp feet?
Lots of people in here. I think we need to go over here. Yeah, exit out here. Okay. All right, let's see if we can't get this book. I'm having more fun with this Arcanist build than I am with my sorceress. Okay. Let's see if we can find the book. Here's some monkeys. Let's get off the mount. Thought I saw some cotton. Yeah.
Building up a stash. Good thinking.
Old ways. It's in the sack. Rose. Okay. Let's go get this way shrine. Wow, look at this. All right. book over here.
Ifrey, the singer, the storyteller, who resides in the now.
Oh, down there where the wolves are at.
Let's end them!
Pattern for a wood elf shelf. Okay. Oh, there's another. Ooh. Another stone over here. I think we'll worry about that later. Let's go get the sky shard. Where is the sky shard? Making it seem like it's around here somewhere. It's above, okay? How do we get up there? Cathdar discovered. Don't think we can get up there from here. Let's see, we're gonna have to find a way around.
This one's mine.
Now, back to what I was doing. Maybe might have to go all the way around, it looks like. Because these are mountains. This whole thing is a mountain. Okay. Well, we'll just head over here, go into this delve, get this sky shard, beat that little mini boss. Find this and see if we can't get around it that way. Unless we have to go all the way around this way. Well, we will see. We will see.
This looks nice and inviting. You ready?
Okay, we've discovered the cave. Is this it? This might be it. Yes, I believe this is it. Let's go inside. Level 18. Like the outfit. Oh gosh, I hate these things.
Who's next?
Alright, we're not going that way. been in a cave like this before.
You weren't keeping score, were you?
Nope.
Me neither.
I'm not keeping score.
Let's not head.
There's the sky shard. Okay. We get it without the enemies being detecting us? Yes. Yes, we can. There's some quest over here, which we know we need to really pick up while we're inside here. A finely crafted bow lies near a fallen orc. It seems to have been damaged in a struggle, but it could still be valuable to the right person. As you examine the area, you notice a journal scrap next to the dead orc nearby. It looks like part of a journal. Let's take the bow, and then let's examine this scrap of Storg's journal. Left Ortholos in Elden Root, stupid wood elf finally did one thing right, stealing this bow. Wish I could see the look on his face when he realizes I took it. Thinks I'm not smart. Thinks I can't outwit a tree brain like him. Locals say there's a treasure buried in this cave, but they avoid it because of the stranglers. Imagine that, afraid of plants. Elves are so pathetic. Can't sleep. Keep hearing something coming from the cave. Singing or wailing. Hard to tell. Never had much of an ear for music. Sick of it. Don't need to wait for morning. I'm going in. Oh, well, you didn't make it. Deliver the bow to Ortholos. Okay, that's outside the cave. Let's go ahead and see about this mini boss that's in here. Don't be conjuring anything, sister. There she is.
And down they go.
Yep, down they go. Okay. Achievement unlocked for that, and we got a bunch of loot. We will look at the loot once we get out of here. Alright, let's take a look. Belt of the Ranger, medium. Right, don't care about the poison. Pauldron of Stamina, heavy, don't care about that. Let's learn this recipe. Actually, none of this stuff is all that great. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to get around this mountain. Over here. What's happening here?
That was close.
What happened?
I was walking along and I got a bad feeling from that cave. I was creeping closer to look when I was attacked.
Well, it's dead now.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
I owe you one.
You do? Be great. How are you going to repay me? There's a book that's close by here too. It's saying, I don't. It's not all that close on the, based on the map.
Better overstocked than under.
Well, what I need to see, Boar's Run Overlook. It says it's up here. I saw a wolf up here. Aha! Here we go. Oh, there's a hag up here. Hag is no more.
Who's next?
Got a book up here somewhere. Check that. Old hag. All right. Put a marker here. I don't. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not going to be able to get. We're going to have to go around. There is no path leading up here. I can see. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe? Maybe?
Hey, over here.
Sorry. I'm ignoring you. Okay,
Hey,
and
you.
then
Please wait.
over here. Seek out the heart of a mural in okay, that's the main quest. We're trying to get over here. Ooh, there's a lot of tigers up in here. Oh, there it is. Hey, another skill point. Before we get this, let's keep looking. Not really blackworking, more like woodworking. I like the sounds of that. I sounds of this too. Wow, it takes 10 upgrades for this. But let's go ahead and get this. Okay, better quality for the next upgrade level, which is at 30. Wow, 32! That's gonna be a ways away. 32. Jeez. Don't mind me. Okay, now we gotta find our way back down. We're going this way, so let's see if we can get over here. Back the way we came.
You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
Yep, you saw nothing. It's okay, you saw nothing. Sorry, tiger. Okay, there's a path over here.
Hey, you! Please wait!
What's going on up in here? There is a book around here. I'm probably over near this tiger. Oh man, it's down there. We just got up here. I'm not going to worry about that book. See about this one. Or actually, no, let's just go on over here. All right, we gotta go down. Can we go down this way? We're gonna find out.
Hey, you! Please wait!
Useful. Hold on to that.
Oh, there's the book. Oh, And I can't steal because I have that crafting, lazy Rick crafter on. Anything up here? Oh, I can't climb. Huh. All right. Sky shard over here. Okay, 1 of 3. All right, let's go get this way shrine, which we need to follow the path. We can't climb the mountain. Yeah, this way. Where's... Oh, this is the path right here. Okay. Above. Path. I see it. Okay. That's been discovered. How many more way shrines? Oh, we only have 1 left to find in this whole area. Whoops. And where is it at? Up there. Okay, we haven't ventured up there yet. This map is actually pretty small. I'm not complaining. All right, let's go in here and see what we need. Where's that? Okay, we need to drop. Where's that at on the map? Okay, that's back at Elden Root. Okay, rescue the heart of a numeral. Somewhere in this area. Okay. Let's go over here. Seek out the heart of a numeral in the Requiem of Stars. It's below, okay? As it's below, there is a lore book over here somewhere. World boss, it's not too far. Is this lore book below? That's a possibility. We gotta go below anyways. It said the main quest was below.
You could craft something nice with that.
All right, where's this book? Oh, up there. There we go. All right, now let's figure out where this heart of a numeral is. Let's take this marker off. follow this road and see where it takes us. Non-door. Somebody above that we need to talk to. We need to talk to you.
So much to report. A fellow seeker of knowledge. I can tell by the glint in your eye. The Reliquary of Stars is a marvelous find, is it not?
What's interesting about the ruin?
Why, it recently came alive. Though perhaps awake is the more appropriate word. One of my fellow Mages Guild scholars leads the excavation if you care to learn more. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lara Nalda or her assistants in quite some time.
Should that concern you?
Suppose it's a bit troubling. Say, would you happen to be headed into the ruins? I have this report to finish, but if you could check on Lara Nalda, it'd set my mind at ease.
I'll look for Laranaldo.
I'd love to chat more, but I really must finish this report. My fellows in the Elden Root Mages Guild are chomping at the bit to learn more of our findings.
Have you heard of something called the Heart of a Numeral?
Yes, of course. Every dabbler in Proto-Alien literature knows. Many believe it's a metaphorical contrivance, but Lara Nalda thinks it's located in the walls of this ruin. If she wants to end such a promising career, more funding for the rest of us.
What do you mean?
Ooh, I'm sure she can explain her ridiculous theories better than I.
Okay, so maybe what we need to find is within these ruins. So now we have two main quest lines going on here. Fit the Rule and Lost and Steady. Talk to Laranalda. The Mages Guild is investigating a strange Iliad ruin, which has recently become much more active than in years past. Nondor asked me to check in with Laranalda, a colleague of his who is exploring the Reliquary of Stars.
I need a break.
Alright, let's go talk with her. She might have something to do with
I'm rather busy right now.
finishing the rest of this main quest. And she's down in here. Is that a book? Just floating around? Hello.
If you're trying to sneak up on me, you have some competition. These flying books can be maddeningly silent when they want to be.
The flying books sneak up on you?
Sometimes in pairs. They slam shut on your ear tips, then flutter off. It seems half the library has tormented us since we tripped the wards. I've been trying to settle things down, but it's slow going without my assistance.
Where are your assistants?
Tedrini headed to explore the Flesh Gardens. Once the wards broke, I sent Behilir to fetch him. Neither returned. Mages Guild protocol says I should remain in place until aid arrives. I'm hoping that's you.
I'll find your assistants.
Do be careful out there. These books are harmless enough, but they aren't the only things flitting about in the dark.
What do you mean?
Everything was quiet when we arrived, but bones and other refuse littered the halls. With the wards broken, it wouldn't surprise me if more than books are moving about.
Why did the Mages Guild come to the Reliquary of Stars?
The secrets in the Reliquary of Stars were long ago uncovered, save one. Incredible amounts of magicka coursed through its walls, even when the ruins remained dormant. Until recently, this was thought to be a peculiarity of its construction.
What changed?
It all goes back to Enumeril, one of the greatest Ayleid architects of the First Era. He built the Great Seal of Bellerata and the Orrery at Eldenroot. Then recently, we uncovered proof that he constructed the archives in the Reliquary of Stars.
What's so interesting about that?
Enumeril put his heart into his work. Literally, if the stories have the right of it. It powered the orrery at Eldenroot until it was lost. That's the source of power here, you see? It's what we hope to recover. Think of the potential applications.
I'm looking for the heart of a numeral.
Are you, then? The Magus Guild petitioned the court of King Camoran Eridan for months before we were allowed to excavate. And now you hope to waltz through and collect the heart of a numeral for yourself? Why would you possibly need it?
Queen Aren needs it for her ratification ceremony.
Oh, I suppose that's a good enough reason.
Yeah.
We've scoured the ruins from top to bottom and haven't seen so much as a glimmer. But if we do find it, the Mages Guild would be more than happy to aid Queen Irene.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Got any bookshelves in here? Nope. Alright, so we need to go find her assistants. Ooh, there's a bunch of bookshelves up here. Yes. Well, restoration staff. Right. Alchemy, yes. Not too concerned about restoration staff. Two-handed. Okay. But it doesn't hurt to have all these things upgraded. Oh, more bookshelves. Tell you what, if you read every last one of these books you picked up, you would never get through the story. Just be reading. All right. See some more bookshelves. We have to get them all. Up there. Redford Journal, Volume 1. Uh-oh. Oh, let's read this, because it's talking about the reliquary. 23-second seed. Passage from Somerset was a sordid affair. Never thought I'd be involved in piracy, but when one ship pulls up alongside a cog and arrows fly, one does what one can. The captain was quite impressed with my affinity for, what was the phrase he used? Scudding to broadside? He offered me some recompense for my services. I declined. 27-second seed. Contracted porters in South Point. We set out tomorrow. The lead porter is a bit of a ruffian, but his bluster died when I offered him pay. I doubt even he believes his services are worth so much coin. The politics of discretion. 8 mid-year. Waylaid by the most dim-witted assortment of bandits this side of Hammerfell. They attacked despite a most reasonable offer that doubtless contained more gold than any of them could have hoped to see in a lifetime. We lost several mer to the scuttle and can no longer carry my full complement of accoutrements. I will not miss their prattling ignorance, but my calcinator, that will be sorely missed. 11 mid-year. At last, the reliquary is in our sights. Ooh, so it's got to be down here somewhere, right? Lamentations of the Lost. Okay. Lots of upgrades. Free upgrades. You cannot turn down free upgrades. That would not be smart. Somebody else is in here with me. Back home in Orsinium. I think now we can carry on. We've looked at all the bookshelves. Checking to see, make sure there's no bookshelves in here. All right, let's go. Flesh Gardens.
Another petitioner, so soon after the other. If it would hold still, I could capture its likeness.
Uh-oh, what's going on down here? Search for Tendrini in the Flesh Gardens. Who's this person?
So many fleshlings running through the halls. Such obstreperous creatures.
Well, that's a word.
You seem a fine specimen. I don't think I have one of your kind in my garden.
Oh, she's taking and possessing people? I'm looking for Tendrini.
Oh, and it speaks. I just finished a Tendrini. Some of my finest work between you and me. Though you couldn't possibly appreciate the detail.
How do I get him out of your garden?
Why, you need to entertain me. There are a variety of chests throughout the gardens. I placed your friend's soul in one of them. See if you find it before my posing retinue tears you to pieces.
Who are you?
The caretaker. I preserve everything against the ravages of time. Scrolls and books are easy. But the aliens themselves, they resisted at first, but they saw things my way in time. Have a look around you.
These statues are aliens?
They used to be. Turning a body to stone is easy. The trick is keeping the mind intact. If they hadn't settled into place so many years ago, I'd introduce you to my former masters. Pity.
You look like a ghost.
Hardly. My masters found there were certain difficulties in allowing me to roam this place unfettered. So they split me from my body. In this form I can go where I please, but I can't touch anything directly. It's quite upsetting.
Okay. So now we need to find this person's soul. She's like turned them into stone. Let's see something here. Oh, this is a restoration. This is a restoration staff. Okay, and a flame staff. All right. Not there. What is that lurking around over there? Flesh Atronach. Reanimate. Okay. Guess we found his soul, so we can reanimate him. Statue of a male elf is significantly less worn than the others. Press the gem containing Tendrini's soul to his forehead.
You perfidious slime! You'll rule the... What? You're not... And I'm... What happened?
Yukaze turned you into a statue.
Ukase. Why does that name sound familiar? Perhaps... No, I've lost it. Wait, where is Larinalda?
She's at your camp. She sent me to find you.
Whoa. Good. That's good. Then it hasn't been too long. I really should head back, get my bearings. Don't worry about me. I know the way back.
Belahair is still missing.
Wasn't he back at the camp? I suppose Larinalda would know where he's off to. Always getting lost, that one.
Oh, you got your nerve to talk. You got trapped too, buddy. All right, I guess this person is up this way. Dang, she done turned a bunch of people into statues. All of wisdom. I'm good. Uh-oh, what is this? Something else that needs to be done while we're in here? Torn letter. A broken bit of metal rests atop an ancient letter. My love, I can stand it no longer. Though I rebuke you, my heart yearns for your touch. To utter such words aloud is sacrilege, so I put these words down and hope you find them. Find my second page and you will find the mate. Take the metal and the letter. Okay. Started Forbidden Love. Find the second half of the letter. Alright, which is down this way. From the looks of it.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, there's Baylor. Let's do this.
Lost in Zoxus? I know I shouldn't have. Oh, another one?
If you love me as truly as you profess, come to me. I will wait for you, forever if I must. A piece of me awaits you, unlocked by these mates of metal. Look for the silver coffer. Let's not free him yet. Silver coffer. Oh, hello. Watcher? Oh, I thought I heard something else going on.
That's it?
He said that's it? Don't you think that was enough? Alright, let's take this. Follow the voice. Okay, well, we're gonna follow the voice after we help Belor.
Why won't you come to me, my love?
Oh.
Blasted Zarxus. I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one. Hello? You aren't an illusion, are you?
No, Leonardo sent me to find you.
Thank the stars. You have to get me out of here. It seems I set off an ancient trap, but I think I've determined how those strange lights channel their energy, and how to turn it against them.
How do you expect to do that?
Once trapped, strange creatures covered in eyes and tentacles descended from above. They reinforced the sconces with foul magic from their largest eyes. Those eyes are key. Extract one and use it to refocus the lights. It should break the binding.
What sort of creatures are they?
I don't know. Daedra, I expect? The horrors of Oblivion aren't my specialty. You'll know those floating beasts if you see them. They have many tentacles and seem quite nimble, like netches but covered in eyeballs.
Yeah, just like in the Necrome expansion. Well, we just killed one of them. Now we gotta go back and kill it again. Back. No, it's not back. Alright, let's go down this way. See if we can find one. Oh, here we go. A Watcher. Yeah, it looks exactly like our companion that we had in the Necrome.
This one's mine. That's it.
Okay, we got the Watcher's Eye. Go free him. And voice should be around here. There's another Watcher over there. Follow the voice. All right, we're following the voice. Okay, voice came over this way. Talk to the spirit of Eridur.
You hold my lock of hair, yet you are not him. Why follow the words of another? Do you bring me a message from him? Is he delayed?
No, your lover is dead.
Oh no. I hoped we would join together in one last embrace before triggering our death with my voice. But I whispered his name aloud as I waited. Was that enough to collapse the stones? I should go now.
Yes, be free. Be free. All right, that's done. Now let's go return to Valhalor.
Move now!
Blasted Zarxus. I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one?
Blueprint. Okay, you're free.
Oh, my arms. I thought they were going to fall off. I'm glad the eyeball was worth it. So good when a theory works in practice, you know?
You weren't certain it would work?
I was certain it was a good theory. All part of the scholarly process, my friend. But never mind that. I should thank you for your timely rescue. I'll head back to our camp. I cannot wait to tell Leonardo what happened here.
Okay. I'm headed back to your camp too. Return to Leonardo. I can send you a heat wave too. How you like that heat wave?
Set it ablaze!
Ah, good. Everyone back in one place. I was beginning to worry.
I rescued your assistants.
And not a moment too soon. I managed to subdue one of the tomes. It's proven most enlightening.
Okay, I need your help.
The Reliquary of Stars was created to preserve knowledge. This we already knew. But the book speaks of a deeper level, closed off from the rest of the ruin. I suspected the Heart of a Numeral was hidden somewhere in the ruin, and now I know where.
Where is it?
If this description is accurate, the entrance lies somewhere in the Hall of Might. But there's something else. Would you come with me?
Oh, what do you need now? Start Heart of the Matter. Okay.
Thank you. Tedrini has behaved quite erratically since his return.
Well, lady, what do you expect? Something seems fishy with you.
This should be far enough.
Far enough for what?
When you went searching for my assistants, did you see anyone else? Anyone intelligent, I mean. Spectres don't count.
There was a Daedra named Ukazai in the Flesh Gardens.
Damn. That's what I was afraid of. The book mentions her specifically, some sort of caretaker. Her specialty was... well, there's no easy way around it. She controlled the minds of others. It seems even the Aeliads feared her.
Think she's controlling your assistant?
Maybe. Tedrini hasn't been the same since he returned. He's normally so enthusiastic about his studies, but he's withdrawn into himself. It's downright unsettling watching him suffer like this.
What do you want to do about it?
I'd like to run some simple tests for signs of Daedric influence. While I do so, would you bring Behilir with you to search the Hall of Might? I suspect the Heart of a Numeral lays within its walls.
All right.
Wonderful. If this tome is correct, there's a passageway hidden in the library. I'm sure you and Behilir will find it.
Hey, thank you.
I heard my name. What do you need?
Behilir, our friend needs your help in the Hall of Might.
We sure do.
The Hall of Might? So you think we found it? Oh, exhilarating. Lead away, my friend.
Lead away, my friend. Let's charge this, or yeah, charge it.
Nothing like that freshly charged feeling.
I know. Before it gets down too far. All right, where are we going? Over this way? Nice looking statue. Where's all the baddies? See some there. We're not going there, we're going over here. Explore the...
This looks promising. Let's start searching.
Okay.
Must be around here somewhere.
Oh man, have we been in here? I think we have. Yeah, I think we have. Just double check, it doesn't take that long. Maybe not, because it said lore book discovered. So many books.
It has to be here.
Hang on.
It must be here.
We're gonna find it, don't you worry. Yeah, we read that before. Okay. Emperor Tomes.
Over here! There's a draft coming from this bookcase!
The bookcase is protected by an ancient grate, yet there seem to be books missing from its shelves. Each space is marked by a faint groove, as long as a book. Alright, let's replace all these. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Oh gosh. Oh, maybe I should have been reading the books. Oh gosh. Oh. With a faint click, the book slides into place. Okay.
You've done it!
I have no idea what I did. I was just putting stuff in.
The heart of a numeril. I never thought I'd hold it.
Dude.
In my own two hands. Well,
Uh-oh.
hands count as my hands. The power. It's exquisite.
She done possessed his
And I
body.
have you to thank. And now, I really must take this Bayhellier puppet for a stroll. Let's see how fast it can run.
Come back here. Lady. Bring back that man's body.
I'm nearly free after all these years.
Got slowed a little bit there.
Once I had my
Hey, stay with me.
I'm good. I'm good. Have we not been in here? There she is. She's not gonna, we're not gonna miss her. Getting ready to do something. That looks like a button
I
over
don't
there.
have time for this. This really is too easy.
Baelia, what are you doing?
Uh-oh. We pressed a button. Talk to Laramil. Or Laranada.
What happened? Why did Baelia sound so strange?
Yuka Zai controls him. She has the heart of a numeral.
Baelia suggested Tadrini was under her control. A ruse, and one I should have seen. But if Ukezi has the heart of a numeral, she can use it to restore her spirit to her body. We have to get it back.
Yeah, we do. Did you see where she went?
Through the door. We've never been able to open it, and I don't know where it leads. Quickly, after her. I'll attempt to restore the wards here, should you fail. We can't allow a Daedra to wreak havoc with the heart of a numeral.
Well, yeah, I agree. Let's get going. Let's turn that off. And all right. Actually, it's this one. In front. Whoops. Front this lady. Let's go. Is that her? No, it says she's below. What is happening here?
And with one final shift.
That is her. What are you doing?
It's working. I can feel it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna get the heart, but what happened to that dude? Oh, now we gotta defeat her. I hope not in this little tiny area. Nope, out in the middle. Okay. There she is.
Where is that ugly thing? It should be here. You again?
Give them everything you've got.
Huh? What's happening?
Oh! Oh, she ain't down yet.
Try harder than that.
Got to be better than that to stop us.
You think me defeated so easily?
Let's go.
I don't think she's done yet. Nope. What next?
No, not again.
Now she's down. Take the heart back to Lernalda. I can do that. That was a fun fight. There she is. We're outside now.
You! I hadn't thought you'd make it out alive. Ukezi must have been formidable alone. With the heart of a numeral in her hands, I can hardly imagine. You do have it, don't you?
Yes, I have it right here.
Wonderful! When all the flying books fell, I knew it had left the ruins. I'll return it to the Elden Root Mages Guild, per our agreement with the king. We won't need to worry about Daedra finding it there.
King Cameron Eredon needs it brought directly to the orrery.
Very well. So they're really going through with it, are they? I'd pay my weight in gold to see the orrery working. I'll personally ensure it reaches there without further trouble, don't you fear.
What will you do now?
After I return it to the orrery? Perhaps I can research its properties once the ceremony is complete. If the Queen allows, of course. I'm not one to stand in the way of royalty.
Always finding room for improvement.
Nice. We have a level up, several skill points to use. Completed Reliquary of Stars. So now we need to deliver this bow back to Orthalos, and we need to talk to Malaris. Let's claim our reward now. All right. Buy all of the channels of your currently equipped costume and hat. Green, crimson, and gray. Maroon, blue, and yellow. Black, blue, and I like this color. Called Holiday Ivy Berry Blend. Alright, 1 skill point. Or attribute point. And 2 skill points. Let's see. Let's check this first. Check our class. Since right now I have a restoration staff on, I better maybe look at this. Okay, that's dealing with heavy attacks. I don't know if I like any of these. You also heal yourself or an ally within 12 meters of the target for 25% of the damage inflicted by the final hit of the fully charged heavy attack. Well, let's go ahead and put it on for now, or get it. We need to really work on getting our provisioning up. Jeez. Let's go with woodworking. Alright, let's take a look at the map. We need to head back over this way, turn that in, and then go up in here. We still have 2 main zone story quests left, but I think after I finish this Fit to Rule, we might check on the harborage and see what we need to do there. And then we need to go up there. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys on in the next one. Bye.